Hey guys, how you doing? Thought I'd do a video on, or another rant on, this time World of Warships. Used to like this game when it first came out. Was excited to see it on consoles. And, yeah, first it was very good, enjoyed it a lot. Picked it up, bought some premium stuff, bought some premium time, sunk some time, money into the game. Then they came out with carriers, and that was a big strike for me. So I left the game, and I've tried to come back to it several times. You know, give it another shot. And so I want to talk about here is the reward system.
Enemy force detected.
This first clip I'm going to be in an Iowa. Play aggressive. You know, you got a good battleship. Just use it. Play aggressive. Force the fight. Force the fight to them. So there's going to be two clips here. One with this Iowa, next with what was it, the Negator or something? I'm working on it now, but it just illustrates the contrasting play styles in this game. Basically everything about this game, everything about World of Tanks that's wrong with it, that's bad about it, in regards to the reward system, is magnified 10 times over in this game. The reward system is so off base, so ridiculously off base. It's incredibly frustrating. And just stick around to the end results. You'll see the point I'm trying to make, hopefully. And wargaming needs, in my opinion, just a revamp. They made a colossal mistake in introducing aircraft carriers to this when they said they were never going to do it. So it's, of course, what do? They introduced, oh, you know, it used to be the nice thing about World of Warships in comparison to World of Tanks. There was no sky cancer. Now there's sky cancer. Of course, just like in World of Tanks, every time I'm spotted in this game, those aircraft guys, they go after me. Doesn't matter what ship, what tier, what class. You know, just like World of Tanks, they focus fire me. So it's not enjoyable at all, this game. But so okay, put aside for a sec the frustrations with the carriers and planes, frickin' bombs going off and frickin' torpedoes everywhere, all that frickin' BS. This reward system is mind-bogglingly awful for a war game. Wargaming's model, let's battle. What does battling have to do with this game whatsoever? The way you have the reward system set up. You'll see in the next video. Well, actually in this one. The guys who stay at the back, who don't battle till the very end, when they're usually the only ones left, they get rewarded by wargaming. It's just like World of Tanks. Only I think what makes it more frustrating in this game is that the games usually take so much longer. So you want to take this ship out again, and you're freaking frustrated with the teams it puts you on. And you know, if you play aggressively, if you put your big boy pants on and fight like a man and go after the enemy team, wargaming doesn't reward you. Doesn't reward you for playing like that, for being a man, fighting. No, it rewards the pussycats at the back. I could use a, you know, not so polite term to describe these guys. You know, I don't get it. I don't get it in World of Tanks, and I certainly don't get it in this game. How guys can just sit back, freaking all huddle off somewhere, pull out the rubber duckies, and couldn't care less about the rest of what's happening to the rest of the team during the game. They're just out for their own stats. And I guess no, win losses are a whole different video. Maybe I'll go over and roll the tanks, right? But this is just a joke. How it rewards people for lack of aggression. A complete lack of aggression. You sit at the back like a little girl, and you freaking wait till you're the only ones left. 1 or 2 or 4, however many guys are playing that way, and then they rack up the points at the end when the game's freaking completely over. You know, I just I don't get it. I don't get and there's a lot of, you know, more so than World of Tanks, there's a lot of snobs in this game, in the PC version and in this version too. Guys, you know, say, well, like you don't know how to play the game. You know, there's the finer points of the game and the subtleties. Yeah, they're lost on you. But give me a frickin' break, man. Seriously, it's supposed to be a war game. It's supposed to be a combat. It's supposed to be a frickin' team game too, isn't it? But why should people play like that when they don't get rewarded for doing so? When wargaming rewards the exact opposite. You know, maybe I'm the fool for thinking it should be this way, you know, but you know, just sitting at the back like a little freaking girl, I can't do that. I fucking seriously, I don't know how grown men can do that. Can you just imagine? I don't want to blow the whole wad here in the first, because it's a long video. It's almost 30 minutes just to show you what I'm talking about. But can you imagine, say, World War II American naval commander, some guy who captained a ship in the Second World War, if he were here picking up this game, playing it, and he got to know the, you know, the nuances. Hey, seriously, what would he say about this game? Would he call it a war game? Would he call it anything to do with combat? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, to be aggressive and to seek out and seek and destroy. Seek and destroy. That's what those guys did, and they did it better than anybody else during the war. And yet, if you play that way in this game, you're gonna get freaking. You're not gonna get rewarded for it. Far from it.
Our victory is in sight.
Like it's gonna take a lot of skill just to stay alive if you play like that, with that kind of aggression. To me, that's what skill is, right? Hiding at the back with freaking Gilligan. on fucking Gilligan's Island. You know, you're looking at Mrs Howell instead of Marianne and Ginger. You're fucking, you know, more interested in this. Like, you're freaking. What kind of guy are you? I don't get it. I don't get this at all. This game, man, it's so much worse than World of Tanks for that kind of pussy ass reward stuff. It's just shit. I swear and get upset. But man, what a joke this game is. What a joke. I had a guy in my clan, my World of Tanks clan. And we also played Warships, right? In the system one day. Says you don't play Warships very much anymore, I see. And I said no. I said I didn't go into a whole reward system. I just talked about, you know, they brought Sky Cancer into this game too, and I get focus fired. And he says, well, no, that never happens to me. I mean, you should give it another try. The aircraft carriers aren't so bad in this game. But we must be playing two different games then. Because I get focused so badly from those guys, it's exactly the same as World of Tanks. Well, maybe not as bad. I think those World of Tanks guys know me by name. They just start hunting me as soon as they see my name pop. But so I had an aggressive game here, and the Iowa took the big girl out, took her to the front, pushed the battle, forced the issue. It's what you're supposed to do, isn't it? But don't quite get this guy at the end here. He does a good job of slipping away from us, but just trying to hunt this guy down, but not gonna happen. He's keeping an eye on me, but he's keeping his distance. So pretty soon here we'll just look at the reward. Let's look at the scoreboard. And like I don't know. I just don't understand. I don't get the reward system here. I probably should have speeded this up and gone through. Just got rid of that chase the destroyer part. But look at where it finished. You know, it's just middle of the pack.
General quarters.
It's middle of the pack. Why am I at the middle of the pack when I went to the front and absorbed like the heat and intent and the fire of the enemy team? And I don't get rewarded for doing that. I don't get rewarded for it in World of Tanks either. But it's a little bit not as bad as this. So as much as I don't like World of Tanks and its reward system, this one is like it's freaking 10 times worse, 10 times more frustrating. And this game also too has something World of Tanks hasn't gone down for console. It's these loot boxes. Loot boxes, big thing. PC and World of Warships. World of Warships Legends. You know, you're gambling. So there's a lot of good things about the root console is con. That's different from the PC version, different from this game, different than World of Warships PC. and those are all good things, right? But they need to revamp the reward system too. And here I'm in the Magi. I'm trying to work my way towards that tier 8 version. I got a little bit of help over here, but I'm trying to push the issue and and go for go forward while still retaining some hit points, which of course isn't easy, but here we go, moving around the island here, trying to start engaging guys, and I know this. And the freaking destroyers, man, they love me. They absolutely love me. They love a guy who goes forward like me. So I know this guy. This guy's been eyeballing me the whole time. I know that. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry for coughing. So I know there's going to be fish in the water here coming for me, but I want to hit this guy so bad. I want to see if I can spank him. But he's tucked away nice. Very nice. And that's if, I thought I was going to sacrifice some points here to get a good hit on that destroyer. But he's tucked away nicely. So he got the way better deal of me here. But I'm gonna carry on, force the issue, got our own destroyer with me, and we're both gonna push and be aggressive. And this destroyer did a pretty good job. So I have a mate, what's it called again? Oh, this cruiser, I can't remember the name of it, but and it just finishes him off there before I can line the guy up for the head. This cruiser here, yeah, oh man, he's got some nasty high explosive. There it is, the main sea. And I thought that's what it was, but I didn't want to get wrong. He enjoyed shooting at me that game. And that smoke there kind of messes me up because I wanted to spank him bad there while he was broadside, but he slipped away. Can't see him. So I'm going after him though. I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna try and see if I can get into that circle before, but the lightning's gonna get it. The capture before me. So I missed out on some points there, but I know that George is over there too, and that cruiser. And so I'm trying to keep this smoke between him and I and see if he's going to look at somebody else and shot there on the broadside of this Georgia, but it's not going to happen. Again, he's tucked in behind the island. Now main starts focusing down me again. And yeah, it's not gonna be pretty. So I'm trying to get behind some cover now because it's turned back his attention towards me. Things are starting to fall apart for the team. So I get that going to the front is a high risk, high reward move. I understand that part, but Just bear with me here. Keep watching, and you'll see what I'm talking about. What really pisses me off about this game. Just infuriating. And I thought I had a good shot there, but he turned away, looted everything. So I've done pretty much diddly squat. This game, but the point is to show you that other than there was a cruiser came up and that lightning, and but other than that, there's no help, and you'll see here why in a bit. I'm talking about. There's just 3 guys fighting. There's just 3 of us fighting. I think you can see what I'm talking about here on the map and behind D. And so that's Gilligan's Island right there behind D. And now I think this, sorry, C, what am I talking about? I finally get him broadside there. He was a little bit cheeky, overconfident, I think. Allowed me to get some hits. I think he just wanted to finish me off. Going full broadside and firing HE at me with everything he had. But, he gave me an opportunity here to punish him. But he wins that battle. Now look at these guys. There's 2 guys here. They're platooned together. And look where they are. Just frickin' sitting there. Are you frickin' kidding me? So, just like in World of Tanks, these kind of guys right here, these 2 frickin' guys platooned together. Actual this and actual that. Actually doing nothing. Nothing to help the team. But these kind of players in World of Tanks and in World of Warships, they're relying on other people to do the dirty work for them. And this is what's wrong about the reward system in the game. All of these guys, all these kind of guys, all these guys are worried about their stats. They're actually nothing without the people who go to the front, the people who absorb the hits and the punishment, who get the attention of the enemy, while these guys are sitting back where it's frickin' safe. Sitting back, the luggage train back there, the supply ship with the women and the children and the supplies. And look at this. Can you go forward maybe? Oh my god. His last one left, now he goes forward. Right? And I'm thinking this is what guys like this actually play for. And I'm not picking on the actual this and actual that, because this is like a freaking hard drive full of players like this. They're sitting back, hoping that somebody else actually wins the game, does something that turns the game in their favor. Like when I was aggressive in the Iowa in that first match that I showed you. That's what these kind of guys are relying on. Somebody else actually wins the game for them. Those games that they win by chance, Or by wargaming, you know, just wargaming RNG. Do a video on that kind of stuff later. But watch how these guys are rewarded. Watch how the game rewards this kind of nonsense. It's freaking unbelievable. Actual 1, actual 2. Are you kidding me? They're the guys who pushed forward, who took all the hits, who got all the hate from the enemy team, while there was still a chance of winning maybe, if everybody had been involved. No, not there. Thanks guys, there's a girl on the beach. Thanks for watching.